Hi guys, we are now on part 3 of 5 of my mini-series, and if you haven't watched my other 2 videos yet, you should really go do that before we start this one, because it's where we're getting a little more advanced and doing like 3D skills and pops. Now these may be harder, but they're very beneficial when it comes to your game, so I hope you stay tuned. The first 3D skill that we will be looking at is probably one of the easiest, and that is the pull back lift, which is shown here. The key to this skill is that when you are pulling back, you have to be able to angle your stick enough to get under the ball so that it can easily get over a defender's stick. When you complete this skill, you have to dribble up, plant your left foot, pull back the ball, and then get under it and lift it over your defender's stick. But you have to make sure when you finish your pull that you don't lose control. Our next skill is a right pull lift, and this is usually used when you are trying to get past your defender in a speedy manner. For this skill, you'll go up to your defender or cone, make a right pull, but instead of stopping it, you're going to get under the ball just enough to lift it over either your stick or defender, but you have to make sure that you keep control of the ball or the other team may get it. This next skill is a little more difficult because instead of using your strong side to lift, you'll be using your reverse stick. Just like for a normal left pull, you will go up to the right cone, pull left, but similar to the right, instead of stopping it, you're going to reverse your stick and then get under the ball and pull it over either the cone or your defender. The next skill is called a pop, and it is personally my favorite, and I think it is also the most effective when you're on the move. For this skill, you want to have the ball and the stick more on the side of you, and then when you want to get over your defender, you tilt your stick slightly forward and then hit the very end of the ball, which makes it goes in the air. This is also a very important skill to have control after you do your skill to get ahead of your defender. Another very important part about this skill is that when you are trying to hit the ball over your defender's stick, you have to make sure that your feet and your body are both in front of the ball while you are hitting it. The final skill in this part is called an aerial. This skill is mainly used when you are trying to get the ball a far distance on the field when there are defenders in front of you. For this skill, you have to make sure you get low enough to get completely under the ball. This is what your stance should look like right before you throw the ball into the air. For beginners, it's best you get a little head start so you have enough power and drive to get it in the air. Here you can see how low I am to get those power and use from my legs to throw the ball in the air and get it high enough that it can go above the defenders in front of me. If it is not above the defenders and goes into a pile of defenders, then you will get called for it.